Hello Pisces, welcome to your reading. This is going to be a timeless reading. However, I will divulge that I am recording this on the 28th of May 2025. And yeah, as always, please take what resonates and let the rest go. And yeah, I have been guided today to use the Keepers of the Light. And I've just grabbed 3 cards for you here, Pisces. So the first one we have here is Charity. Prayer and contemplation. So these cards are really beautiful because they all kind of depict light beings, ascended masters, and goddess energies that we might like to tap into. I also really like the roses here. Okay, and yeah, connect with heaven. Ask and you shall receive. It says. We will do the tarot in a moment. Okay, so this is really beautiful energy. It's about prayer and contemplation. Okay, and taking time out for that. And connecting with your spirit guides and yeah, all that. Master Buddha, increased awareness, deep connection, and trust your inner voice. These cards are really nice. And also, when I see images of Buddha, I always sort of think of mindfulness, slowing down, doing some meditation. Yeah, so if that sort of thing kind of resonates with you at the moment, could be good guidance given that the nature of the energies that are coming in at the moment and the frequency of them and the intensity of them, okay? Here we have Mother Mary as well. Love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. So once again, we have roses here. Yeah, and it's about love and peace. And letting go of, it's not about the need to be right, I think. It's more about, yeah, having this idea that we should be doing what's right. In other words, what other people just have decided is right for us or what is right by, some external standard. I think this is about, choosing your inner peace and what's right for you personally, okay? Yeah, and once again, roses. And we also have Melchizedek, and this is Lord of the Rose helping us today, as well as Metatron, okay, and many more archangels and ascended masters. We also have light beings assisting us and dragon beings, okay, as well as, of course, our own higher selves and other spirit guides as well. Okay, Pisces, let's see what's going to come out for the center here for your reading. Okay, the 8 of Pentacles has just flipped here. Okay, so that's a real positive energy. You've been working on something, I think, working on your doing the practical things that are enabling you to evolve. Okay, and probably mind, body, spirit is what it's looking like here. You're doing the mind work and you're doing the body work. The Queen of Swords did pop out first, so we'll go with that for the center. And then we'll go with the Queen of Cups that just popped out here as well, which will be driving the reading. 3 of Swords in the past. We'll look at these cards again in a moment. 4 of Wands. Knight of Cups. 10 of Pentacles. Lovers. And the Star. Wow, really nice. The Hermit. And for you Pisces, we have the 9 of Pentacles, which is a really nice balanced energy coming through for the bottom of the deck. Okay, I'm going to pause for a moment and get back to you. Okay, Pisces, very interesting themes just come up for your reading. This is sort of to do with you. I think this reading is about, is sort of spirit guiding you into this energy of embodiment. So being and doing your spiritual thing, but really an emphasis on this idea of the body. Okay, it's embodiment. And I think what you're going to be using here, what's driving the reading, is this Queen of Cups. This is your intuition, your spirituality, your creativity. And I'm also going to just pop in here increased awareness from Buddha. because I think what Spirit's wanting you to do here is to pay really close attention to your mind-body connection, and also the connection between your body and your emotions. Okay, so how, if you are doing things with your body, how that affects your emotions. So how does that influence how you're feeling generally, you know? So this is about you coming into, I think, a really kind of intimate connection with your own mind-body connection, if I can say that, if that makes more sense. So it's more awareness around that. And also using your intuition and activating that as well. Yeah, we have deep connection, okay? Inner voice. But it's not just the voice of your mind, it's the voice of your body and the voice of your heart, okay? Which I think, Pisces, you're going to be tuning into. The thing that was jumping out to me when I saw these two cards here was that the Queen of Swords is sort of saying to you here, Pisces, that, you know, her hands raised as if to say, you know, look at everything that you've created here, Pisces. But also she's saying, you know, look at, you know, physically, you know, what have you, look at what you've created materially, but also look at your physical body, because that is important, okay? So this is about your inner, I guess, decision-making that is balanced between, I guess, sort of logic and what makes sense, but also acting with love and compassion for yourself. The other thing that what sort of drew me was these two together. So across the center of the reading, this Three of Swords was directly behind the Queen, right? Now we have red and blue and red and blue. So the Queen is sort of also saying that, you know, you really, because this person's wearing blue and red, okay, it's about going, well, paying close attention to your thoughts and how that's affecting your feelings, but also how your thoughts or your mind is connecting to your body and what's happening there. But also the connection between the emotions and the body. This is the heart, which is the feelings, and the physical here, which is the body. So the emotions and the body, there's just something that's coming up there. And also for you, Pisces, to use, I guess, discretion and discernment, but also love and care when it comes to your holistic mind, body, spirit connection, and how all of these things together work for the evolution of your soul here, but not just purely in the head. Okay, this is an evolution of embodiment on earth. Okay, you are evolving into the earthly embodiment of your spirituality. Okay, and that's what this is here. It's very balanced. Okay, there's also passion, focus, understanding, higher consciousness, higher frequency. There's prosperity and abundance here. There's nature. Okay, everything. The other thing is you're going to have success here. This is like Four of Wands, like a portal, 1111 as well. Very spiritual. Okay, coming into connection with yourself. There are a few reasons why I brought the body into this. One of them is that we also have in your reading we have naked bodies. Okay. So this is sort of about you, I think, Pisces, really acknowledging your body and how that is going to affect and play a part in your ascension and in your spiritual process. Okay, there may be physical things that you need to do as part of your spiritual practice. Okay. You also have this beautiful Knight of Cups coming in, which is once again this theme of love. So it's self-love, unconditional love, you know, positive regard for yourself, and yeah, and also the emotions, creativity, intuition, spirituality, you know, the Knight and the Queen of Cups. Okay, both in your reading here. So looking at this very much, you know, this is like a self-love reading I'm getting here, Pisces. Okay, you also have current energy is the Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles. So this is abundance, but material, but also physical abundance. So really it's about also, you know, also contemplating your physical body and, you know, increasing your awareness in terms of your physicality and how you can, I guess, make the most of that. Or if there's any way that you feel you might want to evolve in those areas as well. Yeah, and here we have, yeah, so can also be higher self, okay? The part of us about being galactic humans is that, you know, we have this galactic card here as well. It's about being galactic human is that physiologically we're going through changes. Our physical body is undergoing changes, okay? And how we approach that, I guess our nutrition, the things that we are doing to support that, but also our consciousness, and, you know, our thoughts and feelings are going to affect things as well. Everything's going to be interconnected. That's what I'm getting from this reading as well. So this, sorry, I was saying this was higher self and spirit guides, okay? Maybe also thinking for yourself that in past lives you've more than likely probably, you know, had various different genders, okay? And maybe even in a galactic realm you've had maybe, you know, the two genders combined or whatever, or three genders, whatever. And it's sort of like, you know, just I guess considering yourself as like as a whole soul, not just as a man or a woman or something different. It's like we are combinations of all of those things. And here we have the star, okay? So this is your, you know, earth connected, you have water, you have all the elements here, but you're also part of this galactic family now as well, but very grounded, okay? Remember we said at the start of the reading, this is about being grounded. The other thing with Buddha is that meditation is very grounding, okay? We also have peace. So anything that's going to move you into is a peace, calm, groundedness is going to help. And there may be some physical practices that are going to help you with that, Pisces. I also get the feeling that being, you know, a mutable water sign, that maybe the current energies are such that Spirit's sort of getting you to do a lot of grounding at the moment. That could be, you know, what's this reading is why it's sort of come up. Because we also have the Hermit, which I'll talk about that in a second. Like as in right now. The Hermit is an earth card, okay? Contemplation, slowing down, looking at your soul and connecting to nature, I think, as well. And if you need to withdraw from other people, if you need to withdraw from the energies, withdraw from whatever it is that you feel is overwhelming you, then you need to do that, okay? This is confirmation. If you felt that things have got a bit much lately or things are, you know, whereas perhaps normally you were quite cool, calm and collected, maybe just of late things have been a little bit, you know, tipping over the edge a little bit. You might just need some time out, okay? Definitely okay to do that. Spirit's saying yes, definitely do that. Yeah, that Four of, interesting thing was, yes, we had this Four of Wands here as well, okay? The two people here, two energies, so this could be you joining with your, you know, it could be like mind and body or feelings and body kind of coming and getting an understanding of the interconnectedness of that, okay? And also we have, you know, the two here, okay? So this is about you coming into greater intimacy and connection with yourself here, Pisces. But understanding the mind, body, spirit, the Queen of Swords is definitely saying, like, from a point of enlightenment, it's like, you know, the body is important as well. Or that, you know, this is you working whole-souled at something. And that's sort of, you know, the thing. You know, as we go through Ascension, it's about us moving into our whole-souledness. And healing from the rifts, which could be this idea of like, well, I'm thinking a certain way or I'm feeling a certain way, but I have to ignore my feelings because of A and B and all this sort of thing. Or it's about, you know, the negative thoughts that snowball that turn into the negative emotions, okay? And maybe Spirit's saying, if that's the case for you, Pisces, is to maybe do something physically positive that's going to put you into a positive thought or a positive feeling. And sometimes that might just be really gentle movement, okay? Gentle walking in nature, just in a nice environment. Because sometimes if we do something really strenuous and it's too much of a challenge for our body and we just get exhausted and we get depressed because we feel really uncomfortable while we're doing that, then that's not really helping. Okay? Depends. If you are prepared to do that for a certain amount of time, then I guess, but you need to do self-care after that, don't you? You need to do self-care and self-love. Okay? If you're putting yourself through fairly strict, you know, mind-body regimens, then you need to be making sure that you are not getting demoralized or that you are suffering. Okay, you need to be doing it with love. That's just coming through there as well for you, Pisces. Okay, let's grab a couple of cards here for you from the Sacred Forest Oracle. Beauty. Yeah. Maybe, you know, water, taking a bath, looking after, you know, health and beauty. I mean, if we feel healthy on the inside, beauty is an inner thing, right? Obviously, these look like they're trying to show outer beauty, but we're talking about inner beauty, which is, you know, love and peace, okay, prayer and contemplation, connecting with heaven as well, connecting with your higher self. And if you need help with things, you know, asking and you shall receive as well. Yeah. So very feminine guides there from the Keeps of the Light. So this could be about accessing your femininity as well here, Pisces. Patience. Yep. Patience, and always a virtue, good virtue to have. Rainbow, waterfall, miracles. And on the bottom of the deck we have Wizard of the Woods and focus. This is what the Nine of Pentacles is doing here. She's really focused on embodiment. Okay, but it can feel very spiritual. It can be very spiritual at the same time. Okay, which is, you know, the Hermit is interesting because this is a actually it's a bit like the Hermit there, isn't it? The Earth card, Earth energy, very grounded yet contemplating soul, spirit connection, and, you know, doing some head work as well. Actually, I'm just guided to Master Buddha right now. This is about, you know, chakras as well, balancing the chakra energies, increasing your awareness of the energy body as well could be helpful here for you, Pisces, which you may already be doing. So, yeah, I think we might wrap it up there. And, yeah, I hope that's been helpful. You may have had other meanings that come up for you with the images on these cards as well. But I feel like you're coming into greater contact with your higher self. And it's just a reminder, I think, for you, Pisces, to don't forget that, you know, physicality, physical, all these pentacles here are sort of saying earth, grounding, you know, connection, that is part of, and even the Hermit is the Earth card, connecting with earth and connecting with in the body, through the body somehow, is going to be important for your spiritual evolution, okay? Yeah, but you're literally stepping through this portal here, 1111. So, yeah, all positive, all good. Yeah, I hope that's been helpful. Look forward to our next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, a great week, and I'll see you again soon.